everyone, and welcome to Safe and Sound's virtual campaign celebration. My name is Jomar Hooper, and I'm the Executive Director of Safe and Sound, and I'm so happy to welcome you all here tonight as we celebrate fabulous leaders who are creating positive change in our neighborhoods in Milwaukee. I'm happy to have the opportunity to introduce myself to you all tonight. I came on as Safe and Sound's Executive Director in early March, just 1 week before our team started working remotely due to the COVID-19 pandemic. It has been an interesting start, to say the least, for myself and for the team, but I've been so impressed with the incredible work of Safe and Sound staff during this time, despite only being able to meet them and see them probably during 2-inch screens on Zoom or Teams. In the last few months, our team of staff members, most accustomed to working in the community daily, have successfully adapted our work to continue to serve the needs of Milwaukee residents throughout the global pandemic. Our team has found a way to reach young people where they are, hosting our popular Barbershop Monday and Smile and Slay programs virtually. They've spent countless hours calling, texting, and meeting with residents and block club leaders to ensure we are continuing to connect our residents to essential resources that are so vital during this time. And with your help through our Friday Family Meals campaign, we were able to provide more than 1,200 hot meals to residents. Say that again, 1,200 hot meals to residents, and support 11 local restaurants, with 9 of those being minority-owned restaurants. It is through these programs and initiatives that I have seen the importance and impact of Safe and Sound's work in the community, and why I'm super proud to serve as the organization's new executive director. Before we get started, I also want to acknowledge the struggle that many of our residents, staff, communities, and us all have been dealing with this year. The COVID pandemic has taken a toll on the physical and mental health of our friends, families, and loved ones. And we've seen many of our friends and families, we've lost many of them as well. We've also seen the struggle for racial justice and equity rise to the forefront in our country. Leading Safe and Sound during this time has been challenging, to say the least. And I'm fortunate to have a team that works in the community every day to provide resources, guidance, and comfort to our residents that are facing these vast issues. And I'm very excited to be able to work with this great team. So with that, I want to give a humongous virtual hand to the amazing staff that I work with every day at Safe and Sound. Thank you all. And now, if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, please take a minute to visit safesoundmke.givesmart.com. This is our campaign website where you can browse our auction and donate to Safe and Sound. We will be referring to items on this website throughout the night and encourage you to visit right now. If I were you, I'd definitely check out the signed basketball by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and if I could bid on that, I'd be doing that right now. And if anybody wants to bid on that on my behalf, feel free as well too. And while we wish we could all celebrate together tonight, we know we can count on our amazing supporters to make this a night to remember. And now, if you don't already have a drink with you, please go grab one. And please join me and help us have a toast to Milwaukee's community leaders, which you will meet tonight. The leaders we will recognize tonight are hardworking and bring transformational change to our city on a daily basis. And we could not do our work without them. So I hope you all have your drink. I have one as well. So everybody raise your glass. If I can get it open. Raise your glass and cheers to all the local leaders which you're going to meet tonight. We're going to start relatively soon, and we look forward to the conversation tonight. Thank you. Welcome back. As we begin tonight, we would love for you to share your virtual celebration setup with us. Please share a photo of you and your setup as you celebrate with us tonight. Use the hashtag BuildingBridges2020, and you might even end up on Safe and Sound social media with us tonight. And now, I would like to thank our presenting sponsor, Wells Fargo, for their incredible support and partnership, and introduce Tony Nguyen, Wells Fargo's Region Bank President, to say a few words. Tony?
Good evening. My name is Tony Nguyen, and I'm the Wisconsin Region Bank President for Wells Fargo here in Milwaukee, and I'm also a Safe and Sound board member. Thank you, Jomar, for the comments, and it's a great being a part of Safe and Sound and all the great things that they've accomplished throughout the year. And I also want to make sure that I welcome, as we all participate in the Safe and Sound virtual celebration, which is kicking off the Building Neighborhood Bridges campaign. I'm honored to be here on behalf of Wells Fargo tonight as a presenting sponsor. For the last 11 years, Wells Fargo has been a strong advocate for Safe and Sound. During that time, we've contributed more than $200,000 to initiatives that unite residents, youth, law enforcement, and community resources to build safe and empowered Wisconsin neighborhoods. Safe and Sound has and continues to work diligently to forward towards creating safe neighborhoods through developing strategies shaped by our community's most important stakeholders, its residents. Their amazing community organizers help bridge the gap between law enforcement and residents by coordinating efforts that address neighborhood concerns, building resident capacity, and providing the information and tools that empower residents to make changes that they wish to see in the community. And you will see and hear some of those stories tonight as Safe and Sound honors our 2020 community leaders. We're committed to supporting this shared vision that engages the community and local law enforcement to develop actionable ideas to move forward. At Wells Fargo, we are passionate about giving back to the Milwaukee community. We continue to commit our time and resources to initiatives that build stronger neighborhoods, which is why our employees choose to engage in Safe and Sound's Young Professionals program, and why I have been fortunate to have served on Safe and Sound board for more than 4 years and continue to be thankful to serve this great organization.
Thank you, Tony. And thank you again for Wells Fargo's commitment to our mission and their consistent partnership in our work. I would also like to take a minute to thank our additional sponsors tonight, who without you all, Safe and Sound's work in Milwaukee neighborhoods would not be possible. Thank you to our Visionary Award sponsors, BMO Harris Bank, who's also sponsoring our Youth Leader Award, and to KOHL'S, who's also sponsoring our Resident Leader Award. Thank you to our Changemaker sponsors, Herb Cole Philanthropies, Johnson Controls, Ted and Mary Kellner, and the Milwaukee Bucks. And to our collaborator sponsors, Direct Supply, Northwestern Mutual, and PNC Financial Services. We appreciate all of our wonderful sponsors that are passionate about our resident and youth-led neighborhood revitalization efforts. I also want to give a special thanks to Magic Productions for making our event possible this year. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you as well to our awesome campaign host committee, the Safe and Sound Board of Directors, and our Emerging Professionals group. They support Milwaukee youth and residents who work tirelessly every day to change the narrative and get things done in our neighborhoods. So please, again, raise our glass to those folks who helped us get here, and thank you for all of your work. Additionally, if you're here because of one of Safe and Sound's amazing board members, committee members, or emerging professional members, please give them a shout out in the chat so we can recognize their work and what they've done for us as an organization. Now, it's the reason you all are watching here tonight, to hear from our aspiring award winners. Please watch as KOHL'S, one of our Visionary Award sponsors, honors our Resident Leader Award winner.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Lydia Smith with KOHL'S, and I'm honored to congratulate everyone with this year's KOHL'S Resident Leader Award. At KOHL'S, we believe healthy communities support healthy families, and we believe in giving back to the communities where we live and work. Specifically, our Milwaukee roots are a source of pride. KOHL'S was started in Milwaukee more than 50 years ago, and the city remains the home of our corporate headquarters. We believe it's vital to help make a difference to this important community and its residents, which is why we're honored to partner with an organization like Safe and Sound. This year's Resident Leader Award is truly special and certainly an expert on building neighborhood bridges. Mary FULLILOVE, Block Watch Captain of the Diamond Block Club, is a dedicated Milwaukee resident who has worked hard to make her neighborhood safer and stronger. She's a committed community organizer that leads her Block Watch meetings, organizes annual block parties to bring together neighborhoods, works with local youth to beautify the neighborhood, and works with community partners like Safe and Sound and Salvation Army. Mary works closely with Safe and Sound staff member Rebecca Wayman, and I think Rebecca said it best when she described Mary saying, "Mary is the type of neighbor that you want on your side, the one you want to get to know and work with to get things done. Congratulations, Mary, on receiving the 2020 KOHL'S Resident Leader Award, and thank you for your hard work.
Hello, my name is Mary FULLILOVE, and I'm taking this time to just say thank you. I really appreciate it. Safe and Sound for honoring me and recognizing the things I'm doing for the community. But I want to also let them know that they are the ones that's helping, and I thank God for them, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have all the progress that we have in our community. Diamond Block Club. I want to also thank Rebecca for working so hard and partnering up with me and working hand by hand and side by side with me to clear up the community, helping with the cleaning and organizing and everything. And I just feel so honored and blessed to have Safe and Sound in our community. And thank you.
Thank you so much, Mary, for your great work and your commitment to the mission of Safe and Sound and your partnership in the neighborhood. Now on to our second award. Although she couldn't be here tonight, I want to talk about Safe and Sound's Law Enforcement Collaborator Award winner, Judge Valerie Hill of the Milwaukee Municipal Court. Judge Hill has served our community in the Milwaukee Municipal Court since 2004. She is active in numerous community-based organizations and responsible for Warrant Withdrawal Wednesdays, a program to engage people who have outstanding warrants or driver's license suspensions. The events are held at community locations with the hope that individuals will feel more comfortable taking the first steps to deal with a warrant at a neutral location rather than a courthouse. Judge Hill has been a pillar in the community for many years, and we're happy to have her partnership as we do work and we do our mission within the community. So Judge Hill, thank you for your work and commitment to Milwaukee. I will gladly accept this award on your behalf. Thank you. We would now like to take a moment to show you one way your support impacts Milwaukee residents and youth. Please enjoy this brief video about our Black History Knowledge Bowl event held this past February.
So my name is Tyler Hadley. I'm with Safe and Sound, and what we're doing here today is we have a Knowledge Bowl. The Knowledge Bowl is an event that we bring together all the MCPs across the city, and on the MCPs will be competing in a contest to see who knows the most knowledge about famous and local Black history. So today, we recently had this event at different spaces across the city, but today we're going to have it at the Sherman Phoenix, and it's going to be really exciting. And we're also going to have local politicians going to be hosting the event as well as being part of the judges today.
Today is the Black History Bowl. What it took for me to get here is a lot of bravery, because not a lot of kids at my school wanted to have the opportunity to learn about their Black history. So I think it's kind of important. But I think it's a cool experience. You get to have this for the rest of your life. Nobody can take this Black history away from you.
I am State Representative Kalen Haywood II. I represent the 16th District of Wisconsin. Today I'm at Sherman Phoenix. I'm happy to be here with Milwaukee College Prep as they have their quiz bowl. These kids did awesome today. The kids talk about stuff they studied when it comes to Milwaukee history, national history, Black history. This is super, super dope. These kids know a lot of stuff that a lot of adults don't know. So I'm glad to see them here today to express just how powerful their minds are and the knowledge they grow to know and now love. There's happy faces with the scores and the results. I think all the students did great work. I was impressed. I'm almost positive. Got a group of adults who do the same thing, it wouldn't go as good. So I'm happy this happened. This is a great event. I look forward to seeing it happen again.
What an awesome event that was. Everyone, I want to now please welcome our auctioneer extraordinaire, Dan Brownlee.
Thank you, Jomar. Folks, if you see me on the screen right now, you know it's time to give. But I'd like you to take a moment and explore our awesome auction items, and you can donate there also at safesoundmke.givesmart.com. Again, safesoundmke.givesmart.com. Now, Safe and Sound is so grateful for what our supporters have raised throughout this campaign, but I know we can do more. Take a look at that auction. We have 10 fabulous items. We have an autographed basketball. You heard it earlier, the Milwaukee Bucks legend Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. We have a pontoon ride for 10. We have a round of golf at the Wisconsin Club. We have a wine package curated personally by the Safe and Sound Board directors. We have 2021 Packers tickets and more. Check it out. I'm sure there's something on that list that will interest you. Now remember, the auction will remain open until 4 p.m. tomorrow. But if I were you, I would get in there and bid now. Jomar, doesn't a game at Lambeau Field sound absolutely amazing right now?
It absolutely does. I am the biggest Packer fan ever. I'm also the biggest Bucks fan ever. So that I'm going to keep harping on that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar ball too. So again, get your bids in as soon as possible. Early and often bid.
And I'd actually like to remind, if you'd like to buy and be the winning bidder on the Kareem Abdul basketball, Jomar would be happy to receive it.
No question at all. I can give you my address at the end of the event as well. So while Dan has us all bidding, which I hope you guys are doing right now, let's welcome up to the stage our next award winner, our Herb Cole champion, Lafayette Crump. Safe and Sound board member Lafayette Crump is a true champion for the city of Milwaukee. In his roles as Chief Operating Officer at Prism Technical, Deputy Chief of Staff, and Vice President of Diversity and Inclusion for Milwaukee 2020 Host Committee, and now as the brand new Commissioner of the Department of City Development for the City of Milwaukee, Lafayette has continued to share his expertise and skills to transform his hometown of Milwaukee. In addition to his professional accomplishments, Lafayette has invested in his community by supporting nonprofit organizations just like Safe and Sound and the Salvation Army, along with local movements for a more equitable and just society. I'll turn it over to Lafayette now. Thank you.
Thanks, Jomar. And thank you, Safe and Sound and the selection committee for selecting me as this year's Herb Cole Champion Awardee. Serving on the Safe and Sound board has been an honor, and I could not be more humbled to be included with the award's namesake and previous awardees, Harris Tour, Carmen Petrie, and the team at Bader Philanthropies. As you mentioned, Jomar, Milwaukee is my hometown, and as some of you know, I've been known to spend a little bit of time on social media, particularly our public square of this time, Twitter. Recently, I saw a Twitter bio by another community champion, Alderwoman Malele Cogs. Her bio is simple. It's her personal motto. It reads, "It is the responsibility of all of us to give back to the community that helps to make us who we are." This has been my guiding principle my entire adult life. It's why I returned to Milwaukee after law school. It's why I joined the Safe and Sound Board of Directors. And it's why I left the private sector to become Milwaukee's Development Commissioner and spend my days helping to make this community better. I've led a fortunate life. I grew up in a two-parent household with parents who were generous to me and incredibly generous with the time and resources they gave and give to creating opportunities for young people. I went to great schools. I have an amazing partner and 3 wonderful daughters. My financial worries are few. I'm healthy and I feel safe when I go to bed at night and when I wake up in the morning. I don't deserve this life of comfort, safety, and contentedness any more than anyone else in this community. And I know that there are many people, some of whom are no longer with us, who helped make this life possible for me. Milwaukee needs more champions because it's full of people leading uncomfortable lives that they don't deserve. I will keep fighting for this city, for the people of this city, and I hope that you will too. Let's all be champions. Thank you.
Thank you, Lafayette.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Appreciate
it. Thank you.
We are so lucky to count Lafayette as one of our strongest supporters and board members here at Safe and Sound. Milwaukee is grateful to have you as our champion, and we're a better city with you at its working in the Department of City Development as we currently speak. I would now like to introduce Anthony Hudson, Vice President and Managing Director at BMO Private Bank. He's going to introduce our last award, the BMO Harris Bank Youth Leader Award. Anthony?
Thank you, Jomar, and good evening. At BMO, we are driven by a single purpose, to boldly grow the good in business and life. Inspired by our purpose and energized by the opportunity to drive positive change, we are working with our customers, our employees, and the communities we serve to create opportunities that benefit everyone. We know that BMO cannot thrive unless the surrounding community is healthy and has the support and resources necessary to keep moving forward. That's why we are so proud to support the important work of Safe and Sound, an organization dedicated to building safer neighborhoods for everyone in Milwaukee. On behalf of all of my colleagues at BMO, I'm thrilled to present the Youth Leader Award. This award honors a young person who is seen as a leader by their peers and works to improve their neighborhood. Safe and Sound's 2020 Youth Leader, LaShonda Good, has been a part of the organization's work for years and is committed to making her community a better place. LaShonda Good lives in Milwaukee's Midtown neighborhood and is a senior at Washington High School. In addition to being engaged in Safe and Sound's drug-free coalition in the 53208 zip code, she is the president of the Milwaukee branch of the NAACP's Youth Council, a proud member of Top Teens of America, and a member of the MKE Urban Stables Youth and Police Design Team. Through these experiences, LaShonda hopes to take her skills and knowledge to do bigger and better things for her community, and she will. She wants Milwaukee to become a more united place where community members come together to solve the deep-rooted issues that affect our neighborhoods. Congratulations, LaShonda, and thank you for your impressive work.
I'm LaShonda Good, and it is an honor to receive Safe and Sound's BMO Harris Bank Youth Leader Award. I would like to thank Zoe, Damien, and Bree for introducing me to the wonderful opportunities that I have had access to with Safe and Sound. Through the years of my involvement with Safe and Sound, I've networked and gained knowledge about community engagement. That is part of why I am the leader that I am today. The work that Safe and Sound's youth engagement team does, in my opinion, is outstanding and underrated. These are leaders making an impact on young people's lives, including mine, and they don't even know it, by providing opportunities for us to use our voices and opportunities for us to make positive impacts on communities around us. Milwaukee can be a rough city, but it is also a beautiful city. That's why we need more programs like Safe and Sound, the NAACP, COA centers, the Running Rebels, and Urban Underground. Programs that give youth from all different corners of the city of Milwaukee the opportunities, courage, and knowledge to do greater things. I used to say that we are the future, but I heard a wise person say that we are now. We are here, we are the present and the future. We are the leaders of today and tomorrow. So as a young person, my question is, what are you going to do to help us make this world a better place for everyone? 2 things. Vote for the right people and donate to great programs for youth leaders like me.
Thank you so much, LaShonda. We have an award for you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And actually, wait here for a second. We have an announcement to make as well, too. Just because of all you've done for Safe and Sound, for the community, we want to give you a $1,000 scholarship tonight. That's going to help you further your dreams and goals as you move forward in life as well, too. So thank you from the bottom of our heart for all that you do. I wish I was you when I was your age. You're doing so much, and we're so proud of the work that you do, LaShonda. So thank you.
Thank you.
Now, tonight we've heard from some truly great community leaders. Now I would like to show you how Safe and Sound helps youth become community leaders. Take a look at our work of our youth organizer, Ashley Campbell, some of her recent work in the Westlawn neighborhood.
Westlawn Community Days started off as a fitness camp, and it was supposed to get the kids from the Westlawn neighborhood to come. I met with the president of Westlawn, which is Jackie Bureau, and we developed a plan where we can coordinate and facilitate a camp throughout COVID. And it provided a lot of support for the kids. We had over 60 kids attend the camp, and it was very beneficial.
I got involved with Westlawn Days. One day, Ashley met me at a park and asked if me and my siblings want to be involved, and I became a helper. For me, to build bridges in my neighborhood is to build relationships, find out issues within each other, and find out how we can better ourselves within each other in our community. My favorite thing about the program is that it was fun. We did extracurricular activities, and it was a way to enjoy summer during COVID. My favorite memory was our open mic night when we had dancers, we had a food truck, and we did other activities. So after Westlawn Days ended, we created a council. I'm the president, and I have a vice president secretary. And we are doing a haunted house. Also, we're hosting a movie night, a neighborhood cleanup, just events every week or two for our community to better our community.
I had an experience where I met a young man this summer at Westlawn Community Days, and then once he started coming here, he wanted to build more experience for his resume, so he kept coming 2 hours earlier to camp to help me set up. He helped me work the sign-in table. He helped me clean up the park at the end, and he kept asking me, what can you do additionally? At the end of camp, me and him got to sit down and do his resume together, and he had developed so many skills, and I was just so proud of him, and he was proud of himself. The youth voice is very important. It's hard for adults to tell kids what they want or what they're experiencing this time of day. So if the kids is telling us that we want to do this and we need to know how to do this, I think it's very important that they voice that and we give them a platform to do that.
Okay, everyone, I'm back. And so you know what that means. It is time to really show our support for Safe and Sound. Now, we know you've been contributing all week by sharing Safe and Sound's work with your family and your friends, spreading the news of this awesome celebration, and bidding on those great auction items. The truth is, leaders like Judge Hill, Mary, Lafayette, and LaShonda cannot do their work alone. They need each and every one of you watching tonight to help them make a difference in our community. Safe and Sound connects residents to the resources and the tools they need to enact lasting change in Milwaukee neighborhoods. Now, if the stories you saw tonight about the West Lawn Community Days or the Black History Knowledge Bowl inspired you, and they were fun to watch, by the way.
Absolutely.
We hope you will consider a gift to Safe and Sound here in our virtual event. So are you ready for our virtual paddle race to get it started?
I most definitely am, Dan. And if you've been to a Safe and Sound event in the past, you know Dan always leads us in a fun and exciting paddle race. We can't do that in person this year, unfortunately, but we're glad to have Dan here for our virtual paddle race. Dan, how can our viewers participate tonight?
Excellent. So if you see the bottom of the screen right now, safeandsoundmke.givesmart.com, you can go to that. You can open up a new tab if you're watching this on your computer. If you're on your smartphone, you can go to that as well. Joe Maya, we're going to give you a minute to get that ready. Open the tab, get it ready on the smartphone, get another drink. In fact, you know what? Let's do that.
Yep.
While you're getting ready, we're going to pause and cheer. Ready?
Cheers. Alrighty, I'm excited. Are you ready, Dan?
I am so ready. Now, if we were in person, you know, I'd be running up and down the aisles. I'd be running to all the different tables, counting off paddle numbers. But we can't do that. So what we're going to invite you to do, because we can't have an in-person paddle race, we're going to invite you to make your gift at any level in the next few minutes. Now, again, it's on the bottom of the screen. Hopefully you opened up a tab in the last minute as we were all getting another drink. Again, safesoundmke.givesmart.com. Now, once you arrive at that campaign homepage, you click on the Item tab, and then the first option is Virtual Paddle Raise, and you'll notice all the different amounts there. Here you can select your donation level, or if you want, you can enter a custom amount. So while you're making your gifts, I'll be sharing just a little bit more about Safe and Sound's work at those different levels and how your donation can help with that contribution. Before we get started, I actually have late-breaking news. Herb Cole Philanthropies has announced they will match the first $5,000 given tonight for our appeal.
Awesome.
Isn't that? So if you're one of the first ones to donate, your money gets doubled. So with a $2,500 gift, Safe and Sound can organize a neighborhood's beautification project and work with youth and residents to create an art installation in their neighborhood. These could include neighborhood murals. I've actually seen a lot of those go up recently here. Or even a new community garden. So with $1,000, which is the next one there, Safe and Sound can completely fund one of their signature youth programs, such as the West Lawn Youth Council that you learned about earlier. And they can give the youth the ability to organize the change they wish to see in their neighborhoods. Now, with $750, if you press on that button, Safe and Sound community organizers can hold a socially distant block party, providing masks, foods, and connecting residents with essential resources. Now, I see we're doing pretty well. That's what I'm hearing from over here. But I think we can do better. So come on, get out that, again, if you haven't done so, get out your smartphone, open a new tab. We need your help to empower residents and youth in the Milwaukee neighborhoods. If you're at the $500 level, that will ensure that a Safe and Sound neighborhood team can work with residents to host a drug take-back event. This is collecting unwanted and unused prescription drugs while sharing resources and giving out meals to take home to their families. $250, there's only 3 levels left here. $250 will supply Safe and Sound staff members with the means to secure rakes, trash bags, pickers, and other supplies for a neighborhood cleanup. Neighborhood cleanups are a great way to engage others and instill pride in one's neighborhood. With $100, Safe and Sound can assist youth with an urgent need, especially essential as we see many families struggling with hardships during this COVID time. And lastly, with a $50 button push, Safe and Sound can provide supplies like flower seeds and gardening gloves to help youth create a community garden. Well, Jamar, it looks like things are slowing down a little bit. So how about we add a little competition to the mix?
I'm always good for competition. That's an excellent idea. A little bit of competition never hurt anybody.
No, and especially this. So I have, and if we were doing this in person, you know, I would do like the last person who bid. So I have right here in my hands a Bartolotta gift certificate. Now this is a $100 Bartolotta gift card.
Nice.
So what I have been told is if you are the last person to put a donation in before the clock hits 7 p.m., again, the last person to put a donation in. So don't wait until, you can wait till close to the end. You will win the $100 gift card right here.
Awesome. Awesome. Let's do it, Dan. I'm excited for that. Keep those donations coming in. The last donation, remember, the last donation before 7 o'clock wins this gift card.
That's right. This one right here. This is fun. All right. So I think we have to wait just a minute or two. We're waiting for the numbers to come in. I do want to thank you for inviting me to be part of this again.
We're glad to have you. This was an awesome event. Sorry we couldn't be in person this year, but virtually we get the chance to celebrate together still.
Yes, and I think the amount was, they're ready.
All right. So we know the gifts are still rolling in, but it's time for us to let you all go. So thank you to all of our amazing sponsors, our donors, and again to our amazing award winners tonight. And because of everything that you all have done, we've been able to raise more than $160,000 so far through our campaign. Let me say it again, $160,000.
And you can still donate more because you could still win the $100 gift card.
Still time. You've all come together to support our community, and that is inspiring to us. There's been a lot of tough times for the community this year, and we really appreciate the efforts, the thoughts of the community in rallying behind Safe and Sound rallying behind the community as we proceeded forward. Thank you for being the kind of community we want to see in all of Milwaukee neighborhoods. So remember again, the auction and the campaign do not officially close until tomorrow at 4 p.m. Like I said, tomorrow at 4 p.m. So if you wake up in the middle of the night, wake up tomorrow morning, and you see that you've been outbid, specifically on the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar
that's right.
sign
And
ball.
he's still willing. If you want to buy it, Joe Mar will be happy to receive that as a gift.
Exactly. You still have time to get those last bids in. So again, congratulations to Judge Hill, to Mary, to Lafayette, and to LaShonda. You all have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining us. Dan, thank you so much again.
You bet.
Good night, everybody. Cheers.